Marco, great to have you, my friend. It's been some time. How is everything?
Okay,
How are you
hi
doing?
everyone. I'm very well. Amazing. Very good. Sorry the location. Maybe it's
That's
not
all right.
suitable. But it's all right. What was to say? It's a long journey, very long journey. I believe past 2 years, maybe 1 year and a half
In
since I
in
joined.
total, maybe.
In total, yeah, it's been a long time probably. 1 year, let's say 1 year. Since I started. What
Let
to
me just
say?
start
Never
with this,
give up.
Marco. Maybe I can guide you a little bit. Where were you
Yeah.
before? What were you doing in the past?
So I used to be a bar manager. I used to work in hospitality, and I remember the last few months just before COVID, I decided to travel America, and then when I come back, I've been bartending for quite a while, but I wasn't happy of hour, money, a lot of things. So and I decided to change my life. So I was looking for a career in cybersecurity. So I didn't not sure what we're looking for. If it was like coding or going in a way to an encryption and so on. At that time, I was unsure, and then I decided like, okay, look, I like hacking. I like this. Let's put focus on finding a bootcamp.
Okay.
Where I can learn cybersecurity. Then I joined Big Institute. Well, it was a different name at that time, but then it changed.
Exactly.
And since then, since that day, was very hard because we passed through lockdown, passed through failure.
Many failures.
Many
Exams,
failures.
this, that.
I failed 2 times the CompTIA Security Plus, but this didn't give me. I didn't give up because I knew that I was so close to reach a dream job in the future, and I say like, okay, I don't have to give up. I have to try it and try it and try it. So I was trying to think what was wrong. So this is my motivation. I will say to a lot of people that are in this call that sometimes you're down because you fail, but you have to find the energy to believe it that it's something you can do it because nothing is impossible. So if you fail once, you fail two. Maybe there is another time you feel free. You can feel full, but it doesn't mean you are not good on that.
Yes.
Because I was amazing on lab. I mean, a lab I was amazing. I know what I was doing, but maybe it was something else I was missing. Like maybe I was not understanding a bit of network. So I was trying to dig it out. So what I would say, in the past, I pushed myself to learn what I was thinking was missing, and then obviously I passed the Security Plus, and then when I passed it, it was an amazing achievement.
Exactly.
So one achievement was done. But
I don't want to focus on that bit as well, Marco, because like try, fail. It was like feedbacks or like packaged as failures. But then what happened? Like, how did you get the opportunity, the job, and what are you doing right now? What is your title? What do you do?
The things what happened after I passed the CompTIA Security Plus, thanks to Emin as well, I followed the cyber transport, if I'm not wrong, and I went through all the video. So that is helped me a lot how to be in an interview because you're a part on a sale. You have to sell yourself.
Yes.
So on that time, you have to focus a lot more on your soft skills. A lot. I mean, I've been fortunate enough to learn it a lot of soft skills when I used to be as a doorman. Sales doorman. And then when I was in the hospitality industry, so talking the bar, they gave me the communication skills.
And you're Italian as well, which means like you probably have a natural positive advantage anyway.
I'm a very advantage. I'm not scared of judgment or whatever. So this is something that helped me a lot. But I remember I was following the cyber transport. They direct me after a lot of courses, how do we do the attitude skills questionnaire and also on, I was trying to focus on a business developer job.
Yes.
Because this was basically was the right job at that time. I would say there was focus on it. So I did everything. I did completely. I did the CV. I look at profile of LinkedIn or the most important business developer manager that were around there. Exactly. I tried to understand it. Try to. I was getting mad.
You applied for jobs, like, interviews as well. I remember.
Interview. I did so many interviews. I failed it a lot. I did interview with Fortinet. One big. I did an interview Hacker One. I did an interview for big company, very big company,
big names.
like big names. Like wow. I was missing something. I did a lot of presentation. I pushed myself to do things. Dorian was still working as a bartender at that time. I was working still a bartender. So I don't know if everyone is familiar with bartending job. Is not easy. You do like 12 hours a day. You work in the night. You come back late. You're tired. So sometimes to find a way to do this presentation, try to focus on the interview because you need the focus when you have an interview.
Okay,
it was completely different.
Exactly, and then like, what is your current title? I know that then you decided to focus more on technical side, right? And become a cybersecurity.
Yeah. With like then I decided after a lot of failure. I say like because at that time I have enough to work in hospitality, so I say okay, I have the security plus. I can work for all my soft skills and technical skills I learned in the past. I can move as a business developer, but there is something missing. It's like okay, I need to get into the industry in any way or another. I need to get to the industry. So on that period, because I basically create 2 CV. I didn't create only 1 CV. So I say like, okay, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna push myself as well on the technical skill. I'm gonna send CV as well in technical skill. I try to get the interview. But basically, this call come up in the out of the clue because at that time I was still focused on business developer. But what happened? I still remember because I flew to Mallorca. I was going to Mallorca, and the day before, in the same week, I did 2 interviews. One for the current job I am now, and one from was another company like Hacker One. It was bounty platform. I don't remember which one exactly. I think it's the other one. Anyway, short story. So what happened? I took the fly, I remember, and I received the email from this company. They was like, "I'm sorry, we changed plan. We're gonna go another direction," without any explanation. So like, what I missed? I was like, what I missed? Why I didn't get the job? Anyway, I thought it was like it was no explanation. So like, this is something. So I asked it. It's like, can you please let me know? Because sometimes you have to ask a little. You need the feedback because you have to improve your interview. At the end, you need the feedback from. Sometimes they don't want to give it, but you have to push yourself to try to understand where you fail because they have to give a feedback because they can even choose maybe because you are Italian or whatever, but at least they have to give a feedback because at least you know where you can work on. Anyway, at the end, I remember I flew and I arrived in Mallorca. So I get on the hotel, whatever, and then I sit eating pizza at 12 o'clock. Was like I was eating pizza. I receive a call.
You remember all the details,
it was funny.
Man.
I remember. I still remember because it's something that was so excited. I was not even believing.
Of course.
So this was like an interview for a security SOC analyst.
Yes.
Level 2. And I say like, okay. In my mind, I didn't even. I mean, when I did the interview, I focused myself. I pushed myself, but I was like, I don't know if you're gonna get this job. I mean, they're looking for someone more skilled because I'm not. I don't have the right skill. I mean, I don't have the certification. Security Plus is good, but for a level 2 SOC analyst is already above the entry level.
Yes.
So like, okay, well, it's like.
So you were a bit worried,
but
like other people have more
I was
skills.
worried. It's
I'm
like, okay,
not. Oh.
I don't have the skill, whatever.
Mhm.
Anyway, they called me, and when they called me, like, oh, Marco, blah blah. I was used like, oh well, I'm happy, I'm everything okay, but well, I would like to have like better news. And the guy, they remember the recruiter is like, I have given better news to you today. You get the job. It's like, well, what? I get the job. I was like, what do you mean I get the job? Yeah. They want you because you smash the interview. They were so happy at your personality, your determination, how you want to, what you want to achieve in the future and whatever. So they've been very happy. So this is what the story is. That they look at my skills about soft skills, but the technical skills. They look at my technical skills, but what they wanted from me was my personal skills, like my soft skills. Was that they gave me the
as an
job.
individual, like who is Marco?
As an individual,
Like,
as a person, who is Marco?
Yes.
As the vision, as the manager, see me as like, okay, this guy, I'm gonna take as a level 2. Maybe in the future for 2-3 years, he's gonna become a senior analyst.
Exactly.
Maybe he's gonna become a manager in the future. He
that's
saw a potential. So you have
exactly.
to. This is you see a potential. So most of the time,
exactly,
you have to give.
That's exactly what I wanted to mention as well. Like
This is
regarding
what
the
you
future.
have to.
Yeah. I mean,
you have to
when
show
you take
that.
a look at it, where do you see yourself? Like now you have to make sure that the soft skills, like presenting yourself right in the right way, is really critical so that I can get back to you. And like now when you look at your career, you've been working for how many months now, and what is the next step for you? Where do you see yourself, Marco, in a couple of years from now, 5 years from now?
Let me see. So already we had like what actually the name of say. Anyway, we had like an appraisal. Let's say kind of an appraisal. We had. So I put my skills. I already put like I want to be like a information security officer in a couple of years. Obviously, it's not in 2 years' time, but this is what I showed to the manager where I want to be. But we create a path, and now actually I have to do the CISA Plus that even I believe for me is not. I'm not supposed to do it. I'm supposed to do something else. This is my opinion. But we find an agreement because at the end of the job title, we went in an agreement because they see that I didn't have much experience. So they put me as level 1 at the end. I was no level 2. They put me fine because there is not much difference. I basically do the same jobs. So, but they pay me for an L2. So a level 2 SOC analyst. So they put me like because they see like in a couple of months you probably gonna reach the L2 and so on. But obviously I need to pass first the CISA Plus. We agreed that when I'm gonna do the CISA Plus, we're gonna move on and so on.
Like
so
it seems like Marco, you already have the plans, and it's like a discussion. This is what we are expecting from you. They told you, and you tell them as well. And
you need a
couple
of
of things, like Marco, a number of things that I really enjoyed, and heard what you said, because when people think coming from hospitality background, managing bars, might be, hey, totally irrelevant to cybersecurity. Like, what is that? It's not encryption. It's not penetration testing. But you see, like, hey, you know what? Soft skills, people skills, showing myself, right? It seems like it works really well for you.
You work very well, but because you have to think. I mean, most of the techie job, they don't have people like us, like me. Yes. So, I mean, they're looking for people like me.
Because you turn it into your advantage.
Sometimes they need someone talk when you reply a ticket to respond to like a security incident. Sometimes they have enough to read too much technical things. They like to be like more welcoming, like to understand better. Exactly. Make a difference. Give like a bit of personality on email, for example. It makes a difference for a business where you are because they can build up a relationship with that. So it's sometimes if you have to maybe explain a product, maybe my way is more selling that in the way of a cybersecurity engineer, because a
That's the
cybersecurity
thing.
engineer at that time, he didn't have the
Isn't
experience
it?
I have,
Yeah,
and doesn't make a lot of difference. It's very like
maybe
a
that person
robotic.
has more technical skills. Yes, but you have more soft skills, and you know how to satisfy the customer. It's part of the job, and almost
the job.
all the time. Jobs have different kind of additional kind of requirements like this. Make sure the client is
Also,
happy.
something I noticed, the attitude of the job. For example, now because I used to work in hospitality, so I was be always punctual, always on time, working hard.
Yes.
I notice where I am, no one working hard.
Perfect.
No, I mean they're working hard, but they don't put the extra mile. They don't look after the extra mile, and this is something you can 100%. Bring. Maybe because you work in a different place, you will almost close always. Try
almost
to reach
pushing,
the money,
like
always
hard.
To get the working hard to always pay the bills and pay these. So you know what this means, like being under stress.
Yes.
And you work hard. So in that word, for me, it's like, okay, it's a paradise. I can do 24 hours like that for me. And it's money. And it's money. And it's money. I mean, you think like, okay, well, you want to put me like 12 hours in front of a laptop? I can say 12 hours in front of a laptop. I've been 12 more hours doing even worse.
I've seen worse.
For me, this is a paradise. It's a paradise.
Exactly.
Obviously,
Marco.
It's not good to stay 12. I'm just making a metaphoric. Yeah.
Marco,
but, I mean,
to be very honest with you, let me just tell you this. Like, we can continue this conversation forever, because I can truly understand, like, you have seen the differences yourself, bringing all the personality, soft skills, understanding the needs, and also being grateful and working really hard. And many times people don't appreciate those facts.
Confident,
and you immediately become like,
confident.
Okay. And when they compare, now you see, they see your potential. But I really don't want to take much of your time. What kind of final words of wisdom that you can share to our friends, to anyone watching this?
But first of all, you have to believe in yourself. This is something you have to believe in yourself. You have to be passionate on what you're doing, because if you don't have a passion, you're never gonna work hard for that.
Yes.
So yeah, believe yourself, passionate,
work hard,
and never give up. Never give up, because even, for example, now that I achieved this opportunity, this job is wonderful. It's 4 months. I still sometimes have a little failure during the day. I still have the little failure, but that one has to be like a motivation to do better. So it's not have to be an excuse, because as for example, I've been lucky that I'm going in the office 6 days a week, 6 days a month. So and I have to travel from North London, and I have to go to Marlow, and Marlow is a bit like 38 miles away.
Customer
So
side?
the commute is a
it's customer side.
It's customer side. So sometimes that can be like a failure, because like, I could find a job better close to my house. But that gave me like a energy. It's like, okay, it's fine. It's my dream job. I'm gonna carry on. It's fine. I'm gonna go there. It's a little effort I can put. So this is the energy. You have to have always what I would say, like, as I say, like a passionate in what you do. Yes. But this is in everything, in every job. I mean, it's not like about all cybersecurity. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Commit. This is commit a lot. I mean, this is like hour you study, hour you put on your work, hour you put to go in a place. This is something that and take a break as well a lot. I mean, take a moment sometimes.
Take a rest
as well.
Take a rest.
I mean, take a rest. Exactly.
Do not give up, but take a rest. Marco.
Yeah, because sometimes you don't see things. What I say, because you're working too hard, you overwhelm yourself, and this is something that it can be very dangerous. Because, for example, the second time I missed the security plus was for that reason, because I was putting stress too much, and when I failed it,
but
was for that reason, because
time for you
I wasn't
take rest.
To take a rest. I was exhausted. I was so exhausted that when I went in a classic reading question, I was like, oh my God, Okay, I was like, it was a memory. I say like a memory input. Try to,
I see.
figure out, and it wasn't even my brain working. So
Here's the
this is
thing,
wrong.
Marco. Like kind of like a wrap
So
up,
yeah,
because
as I said,
everything you said is really, really critically important. And like commitment
okay,
is there, resourcefulness is there, never giving up, also staying true and passionate, and then also being grateful after you get the opportunity, because most
yeah,
people are like taking it as like granted, but you realize that, hey, you know what? It's okay. 12 hours sitting in front of a computer. I've seen worse. I can live with
yeah,
this. And also, as a final note, like for most pro athletes, marathon runners, professional boxers, football players, like real football, not soccer, as my
yeah.
American friend calls. You know how they
Take
become
rest.
very successful? According to research, they know how to rest so that their body, their mind can refocus and realign. It seems like you're doing exactly that, Marco. And like, go get it. It's just the beginning. That's the thing. Maybe it
Oh
took
yeah,
like one
this
year
is the
for you.
thing.
Yeah,
Sadly, I started too late. I'm
it's
saying like I
okay.
started. I mean, it's never too late, but sadly, I started really late. I'm supposed to do this at 17, 18, 19. So
It's
I'm
okay.
lucky. Maybe some of you maybe it's more younger than me, or maybe
It's
it's older.
okay.
Doesn't matter. But it's okay. It's okay. But
Everyone is
I
doing this
mean,
on their own time frame.
jobs outside there is full of
Yes.
opportunity,
Hmm.
and they need people like you. I mean, they need people like
Exactly.
you because
Exactly.
they're looking for you. And sometimes they say,
Yeah.
because I change it different. I mean, I was focused on business before, and now I'm
Hmm.
moving to technical things. So
Yes.
don't take this one as even if you set a goal sometimes, and maybe you
Hmm.
think that is not right for you.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, at least go until the last moment, and then you can even switch. If this is not part of the failure,
Yes.
it's still growing, it's still learning yourself. Because at the moment now, I changed
It's
in a
one
technical skill, and it fits perfectly on what I'm doing.
one
Even if
step at a
we,
time.
like a couple of months ago, I was thinking, I want to do a business job. I want to be on the business in
Hmm.
that sector. But then I realized, like, okay, I learned other skills, and
You
they
set the
can be
intention. You made it
transferable.
happen.
It made it
And
happen.
yeah, and
Exactly,
the result
exactly.
came from a different angle. So Marco, like as I mentioned,
Yeah.
we can go on like forever,
I go on
but
forever,
just to
forever.
wrap up for now. And also, here's the thing. Like you are like a textbook example of commitment, resourcefulness, coachability as well, never giving up. And to be very honest with you, just like we have seen this over and over again, in a couple of years from now, when you look back to your career and you will realize, oh my God, like how did I come here? It's been like this, and you will just enjoy and continue progressing. And in this journey, as you know, we love to stay in touch with you. We have this monthly group catch-up
Yeah, well,
sessions, Momentum. Feel free to join. We always want to hear from you, Marco.
Nazim join as well.
Congratulations.
Nazim.
Yeah, exactly. I
It's
look
long
forward
time.
to
No,
it.
last time, honestly, thank you again for
No,
for these
no
wishes.
problem.
And
We'll
I
be in
mean,
touch,
I'm very happy.
Marco.
I'm more happy of the knowledge you share, all the coaching you gave me as well. Because I mean, most of the time, when I was see video, try to be focused, try to don't give up.
Mhm,
This is thanks as you as other students, because
mhm.
I was seeing other students get sorry, certified before than
Certifications,
me,
this, that. Mhm,
get certification before than me, and it was
mhm.
put me down at one point. It was like, oh my god, why they can do it? I mean, I was really was wrong. But they give me like, what I can say? They give me like the power of belief in myself. It's like I can do
Yes,
better. I can do better. This is something everyone don't never give up. Never give up.
that's
I
right.
don't think they're looking for people super skilled, because
Exactly.
you will learn
It's
some stuff in a security plus, for example. Now in my actual job, I probably of what I learn maybe use 10%. All the rest I learn in the spot. I mean I learn at work.
but you had the
So
intention. That's
yeah, oh,
that's a
100%.
very important thing. You had the intention,
100%.
you got it, something to show, and then took it from there. So Marco, thank you. I'll let you
Well, you're
go.
welcome.
Thanks a lot for
Yeah.
sharing everything, your
Well,
know-how,
you're
your
welcome. Very
wisdom,
welcome.
and we will be in touch. Thanks a lot, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Speak soon,
Enjoy, guys,
Marco.
and good luck for everything.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks, Marco.
Have a
Bye for
nice one.
now.
Bye bye.